Hi friends! So today we are going to be reading this book. Can we all see it? Great. Okay, so with this book, I've created this worksheet. I know you guys have already seen it because I asked you guys to draw a picture of who you think you were made to be or meant to be. So we already filled out the front. But before we can get started on reading this book, I want us to read the questions that are going to help us answer the back of this worksheet. So together, let's read them, right? Okay, so first questions. What were the children trying to build? Okay, so as we're reading, we're going to keep that question in our mind. The second question we're going to keep in our mind is, do all the children work in the same way? Okay, and our last questions to keep in our mind. With all the differences the story presents, is there something that we all can do that makes us alike? Okay, so these are the three questions I want you to think about as we're reading this story, and think about how you can answer these questions, okay? And then once we're done, we'll go through it together. Okay, so let's get started. So first, let's read the title. The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be, by Joanna Gaines, illustrations by Juliana Swaney. Okay, do you guys see all these beautiful hot air balloons? And look at, they're all different with different patterns, even different people of different cultures. Can you guys see that? Look, some of them look like me, some of them look like you. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Our title page again. Okay, so let's get started. So today is the day for the bride of our lives, when a confetti of color will lift in the sky. Plenty of pink, a bounty of blue, and an orange and yellow too. Can you guys see all the beautiful colors that all the kids are holding? Can you guys see that? They're wonderful. Look at all the pretty colors. We all play a part, both me and you, as we build our very own hot air balloons. Look at all of us. We all play a part. Look, some of us have paint, some of us are planners, some of us are even preparing all the materials. We'll gather supplies and make them our own and prepare to take flight into the great unknown. Where can you see all of her supplies? Here, here, and look at her plans. Wonderful. It doesn't take us long to see that we all work so differently. Let's see. How do we all work differently? Can you guys see how some kids are working differently than others? This little lady here, she's taking a little break. She wrote some ideas down and then took a nap. Look at, she's jumping right in and cutting. Others are still planning. Some of us work alone, and some of us work side by side. Some of us are quiet and like to think things through, and others prefer to chit-chat about all we have to do. Can you see how some work together? Where are the ones that are working together? Here. Some of us think through every possibility before we jump in. And some of us know what we like before we even begin. Sometimes we're scientific and rely on our smarts. Sometimes we're creative and lean into our arts. So look at how creative she's being with her mushroom. Look at all her pretty colors here. Some of us are resourceful. We like to work with whatever's on hand. And some of us are extravagant. We like to go big whenever we can. Look at, he's using everything he can to make his hot air balloon unique. Well, she's using everything extravagant and going all out to make hers unique. And they're both equally great. Some of us are teachers and share what we know, but all of us are learners. Together is how we grow. Do you guys think that's true? Yeah, huh? Because I learn from you and you learn from me. So by now you can probably see how we all work so very differently. We've done our very best and now it's time to fly. See how beautiful it can be? Our differences share the same sky. Look at how beautiful all the colors, and they're all different. All the hot air balloons are different, but all are beautiful. We may not look or work or think the same, but we all have an important part to play. All of us can be kind, compassionate, and gracious. All of us can be helpful, considerate, and courageous. So remember who you are. This is your life to live. Don't ever hold back. You have so much to give. You're one of a kind, and it's so clear the world needs who you were made to be. Can you guys see anyone who looks exactly the same? No, right? Because we're all different and yet very unique. Okay?